She wanted to explore, all in caps, gift of narcissism.
The gift of narcissism. Yes, the narcissism is a buzzword on your planet right now because it is another one of those things being brought into the light. And people are waking up to the damage that it causes.
Mm-hmm.
However, once you are aware of that you're in a relationship with a narcissist, your job is to ask why and what is it within me that attracted this relationship? Why am I in this relationship with this person who belittles and abuses me? What is it about me that I am here right now? And it is for people to wake up to their power.
Right.
The gift of narcissism is that it helps awaken people to their power within and look at why they've accepted so much less than they deserve. And then make the necessary changes to take back their power. It's not that narcissism is more now. You're just seeing it more because it's being brought into the light. This has always been a problem on your planet. But because there's so much light now coming in, it's illuminating these dark corners. And people are educating themselves, which is a good thing.
Right.
But it's also a good thing not to stay in the role of victim. Once you realize the relationship that you're in and why you ended up there, which is usually from lack of self-worth, lack of self-esteem and self-love.
Is that why it's happening to a lot of women?
Yes. Yeah.
Because of the toxic divine masculine? Or the toxic masculine, rather.
The toxic masculine. Yeah. And the divine feminine needs to awaken. Because for so long they've been abused by these toxic men. This is going on for thousands of years. And being in these relationships with narcissists is helping these women awaken to their power. That they don't have to accept this. That they are worth so much more. If they could just see within themselves the love that they deserve, the love that's in their hearts, that they are at the core of their being. And then there's that aspect of people that want to fix and save other people. It's like the narcissist and the empath specifically feel each other's wounding. Because at the core, they're both wounded. The empath wants to feel needed and accepted. So she or he will try to fix and heal the other person. Because they need me. I'm the only one that can do it. right? I'm the only one that can help them. And the narcissist is empty.
Right.
And needs the energy from that person. What you call supply. And they just, because both are trying to get their needs met. And they will do so in any way they can, but both are toxic. Neither way is good. The empath comes off as the good one in the relationship, but the empath is just as unhealthy as the narcissist.
Right.
And both need to heal. But it's very unlikely that a narcissist will, and you know that, so you have to take yourself out of that situation and heal and empower yourself as an empath. Because you have hope for,
sorry, go ahead.
Because they have the capability to do that. Is there hope for the narc? There's always hope. However, the wounding is so deep and the trauma is just so vast, and the patterns that they've created are very difficult to break. Is it possible? Yes. Do they have hope? Yes. But it is very unlikely that they will change.
Anything else about the narcissist?
It is a gift if you're willing to accept it and not blame the other person for where you are, but take responsibility for where you are and heal yourself. Get away from them if they are unhealthy for you and toxic for you. Get out of that relationship. Leave them and start healing yourself and look at your wounding and where your deepest wounds are so that you can heal them and empower yourself. It's the power that we lose in a relationship with a narcissist. And it's the power that we need to take back using your voice and loving yourself again, to where you don't accept that anymore. You don't accept that behavior. But you also, and you don't remain a victim of that and constantly feeding into all the information out there, making you feel like a victim.
Right.
Because once you take responsibility for yourself, you're then empowering yourself and you take their focus off of them. There's only so much you know about a narcissist. And does it help you in the beginning understand? Yes. It helps you understand the dynamic and how you ended up there. But at some point, you have to take the focus off of the narcissist and put it on yourself and feel yourself. And stop worrying so much about them. Because they're not worried about you. And you're the only one that can heal yourself and put the puzzle back together.
Absolutely, I agree. Yes, I think that'll be very helpful for a lot of people because I feel like, it's easy to label somebody as a narcissist and then get caught up in that victim mode and not do anything about it or help themselves to empower themselves again.
Yeah. Well, that's what many get caught up in, the victim mentality after or while being in a relationship with them. It's, oh, poor me, I'm so good. That's what the empath wants to be. I'm so good. Look at me, I'm so good. And this person is so evil. Look what they did to me.
Right.
Well, you have to switch that focus internally and ask yourself why you ended up in that situation. Because our outward circumstances are always a reflection of what's going on inside of us.
Right. Absolutely.
So by reflecting inward and asking yourself those questions, then you can take responsibility for yourself and your life and the situation you ended up in. Was it really shitty? Yeah. Can they be what you perceive as evil? Yeah, they can. However, it's always up to you to take responsibility for yourself and put the focus back into yourself and how you can heal and mend your heart and move forward with your life. You can take your power back and stop giving it to them by feeding into all of the evil things they've done to you.
Right.
And use your voice to stand up for yourself and speak out about it to educate others. Because the more people that know what they're dealing with, the more people then have the chance to wake up. Because the gift of narcissism is also an awakening. It helps awaken people.
Yes.
On some level, your soul chose that relationship to help wake you up.
Yeah.
To who you really are and what you're doing here. And when you wake up from a relationship like that, you're like, holy shit, like, where am I? What am I doing? It's a real wake-up call.
Oh, yeah, I remember that time. It's quite shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that puts the power back in your hands to take the control back and do something about it. And really start to love yourself and stop giving your power away to people. That is the wound, the deep wounding of the divine feminine. That is what we need to heal in our world. Divine feminine needs to take back their power. And in so many ways, they are beginning to do so, and that's really beautiful. There's still so far to go.
I feel it, though.
Yeah.
Yes, it has changed a lot. Especially with, like, the movements that have happened. I feel like women are just starting to finally use their voice for good, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was definitely a shift.
Yeah. Yeah, and standing up to predators, like even in Hollywood and things like that, women coming out of Hollywood, which is just like a cauldron of secrets, you know. People don't talk about that stuff. And for them to have the courage to come out and talk about it really is an example for the rest of the women to follow. You know, because if they can do it, so can I.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can you. And yeah, absolutely. When those kinds of things, big things happen like that in the media. Yeah. It's shifting. Absolutely. Women are taking their power back. And it's a good thing. Because there is so much toxic masculine energy in this world. That's why it's so unbalanced. We need to level it out. But also with the divine feminine, not to go too overboard. We just need balance, not too much of a good thing.
Right. Of course. I find that always happens, you know. It's just like that, just trying to find balance in everything. go too far, have to come back and find that homeostasis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thank you very much for that.